Vampire Slayer, the 2-hour season finale showdown.
This is incredible. No mortal person has ever had this much power.
Hell hath no fury like a Wiccan scorned.
Now I get to be the Slayer.
It's good versus evil, winner take all.
Show me what you got, and I'll show you what a Slayer really is.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Hello, everybody.
Are you going through puberty?
I'm going through puberty right now.
It's like the episode of the Brady Bunch where Peter goes through puberty.
Yes. Brady Bunch. Google it, kids. Welcome to this week's edition of Slade, the Buffyverse Revisited. I am, in fact, one of your hosts. I am Jeremy.
And I am, in fact, not one of your hosts. I am James.
Yeah, he's just a guy that just like... he just hangs out.
I literally hijack the meeting every fucking week. And Jeremy can't figure out how to get rid of me.
Nope. I can't even understand why I have to get on here to record just myself. But I do.
Yep.
I'm extremely stupid. James, this week, we are going to be chick fighting our way into Season 6, Episode 21, 2 to go. The penultimate episode of this season.
The penultimate episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 6. My God, Jeremy. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Well, the hemorrhoids tell me yes, I can believe it.
Here's what I want you to think about, Jeremy, if you haven't already. We have managed to finish 2 seasons of Buffy in the same year.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we have. We have also managed to finish 2 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer
without no interruptions.
Without missing a single week.
Yep.
We are that fucking good.
It only took us 4 years. It only took us 4 years.
Got her hammered out now, though.
But we nailed it. We nailed this podcast thing, but hey, high five.
Nailed it. And I just broke the lens on my camera. Yeah.
So how you doing? How you doing?
You know, with this being the penultimate episode, I'm pretty fucking happy. Because I gotta be honest, James, I am not a fan of this show.
Of this show meaning Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or this show meaning Slade the Buffyverse Revisited?
Our podcast, yeah, I absolutely hate it. I hate you. Even more than you, I hate myself. And I'm tired of hearing me talk. I wish I would shut the fuck up.
Does that mean you want me to just do this whole episode by myself?
And I will just interject completely fucking disgusting, uncalled for nonsense.
Sweet.
So basically, we're doing the normal show.
Well, we're gonna do the normal show.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that you hate me. I'm sorry that you hate yourself. I'm sorry that you hate the show we work so hard every week to put together.
Tirelessly.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Everybody's fine. James, how the fuck are you?
I'm fine. No, I'm good. I'm excited. We've like you said, we've reached the penultimate episode of season 6. I literally am marveled at the fact that we managed to finish 2 seasons uninterrupted in a year. Like, that is
record time, quite frankly.
Right, for us, yeah. So, yeah, the future looks bright. So the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.
Ditto. I'm so happy with us, James. I think when we're all done here, we should get together and maybe space dock.
I don't know. No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
I don't. So let me be clear. I wasn't saying I don't know. I was saying I don't know. Absolutely not.
Okay. Got you.
So,
Got you.
Just so there's no confusion.
Okay.
So there's no
All
confusion.
right. Not even like a maybe.
No, not a maybe. Here's what I will do for you, Jeremy.
Okay.
I am so excited for us that when we are finished here tonight recording both episodes, I will meet you at the Cracker Barrel in Greenwood, Indiana on Thanksgiving.
Okay. I'm fucking sold. Sold. I mean, okay. Sold. Cracker Barrel, here we come.
Cracker Barrel, here we come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah, I wanted to send you something earlier and I forgot, so I'll just bring it up here. I was looking at the YouTube. YouTube has an app called YouTube Studio, and it's what I use to upload the video version of the podcast and whatnot.
This very podcast?
This very podcast, yes. I know. And I was rummaging around in there earlier today, and I noticed that episode 5 of this season, which just dropped 2 weeks ago, a week ago, as of recording of this, had a copyright notification on it. But not a full-fledged copyright strike. Like, that's still allowing the video to be seen by people. So I checked to review what the issue is, and someone is claiming that our theme song is their copyrighted property.
And on one video?
And that someone is not you.
On one video?
On one video, yes.
Interesting. Yes. Okay. Well, can you please, first of all, can you forward that to me, or screenshot it? However you got to do it.
Yeah, I absolutely will. Yeah,
I would love to see that. I would also like. Are they Indian?
Yeah, I don't. So I briefly looked into it, and apparently the user that submitted the copyright claim, I found a Reddit thread where apparently this is like a common thing that this YouTube user does, just like goes in and claims that music that's being featured in these videos are his copyrighted property, but
so he's hit other people, in other words.
Oh yeah, like a lot, like enough that it's like
become a thread on Reddit.
Right, like enough that it's a known Reddit thread. And we're talking like the people that are posting about it are like, yeah, they did that to me too, and it's a fucking song that's from like the public domain music library
from 1911.
Right. So, but I saw that and I was like, what? So
basically, well, you're going to have to dispute it, obviously.
No, because it's not like a full-fledged copyright strike where it's like not allowing the video to be seen by viewers or played. It is. I'll send you the various like screenshots, like kind of explaining what it is. It's just like it's like a copyright claim where this person is like the music featured in this video is my music, but it's okay. It's okay that they're using it, but it's my music. And I was like, no.
I beg to differ. I could actually send them all the stems of the original track. So he just also happens to have a a podcast called Slade the Buffyverse Revisited.
Yeah, so in the claim, he claims that the song is called Vampire Theme by I forget who the artist he claims it's by is and everything, but I'll send it to you.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's what I get for not. I don't. Well, I shouldn't. I don't want to talk about that in front of God and everybody, but
Right.
yeah, that's probably my fault.
I just thought it was funny, and then once I dug into it a little bit, and I saw that this person is like this is a known thing, you know. Like I said, like a known enough thing that there's a whole fucking Reddit thread about it. I was like, all right, this is just someone.
That's why I asked was if he was Indian, because I know there's a lot of these like Indian dudes, especially the ones that are like the ones that do all the spam shit and like the try to rip off old people. Like they also do this. Like they what's the term? There's a term for it. Smash YouTube or whatever. Like submitting just gazillions of copyright. So I was like, so has this guy got like an Indian like fucking username or
No, it's Hawk something or other. Like, yeah, you'll see when I send you the screenshots, and then if you want, you can do a little Google search like I did, and you'll undoubtedly see the same Reddit threads I saw. But
gotcha.
But yeah, it's not an actual copyright claim or copyright strike. Like, in fact, when you click on it, it's like, you know, no reason to submit a dispute. Your video is still, you know, available for.
In other words, we don't care and we don't think this person's real.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think the person's real. I just think the person's a jackass that.
Like a spammer or whatever.
Yeah, likes to cause other people problems. And we do care in the sense that our theme song is an original composition that you put a lot of time and heart and effort into.
Not really, like 6 hours.
Dude, like I'm trying to compliment you here. Like,
yeah,
be nice.
Not really all that much. Not really all that much.
Like,
you know what? It now makes me want to compose a full. I'm talking a full, like, 4-minute song with full lyrics, the whole 9 yards, and then, you know, obviously snip 30 seconds out or so. Excuse you. And use that as the intro and the outro of the podcast.
Mm-hmm. In the vein of another epic song you wrote.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And
this is actually something I have thought about for this podcast since I wrote the song you're referring to. Yes. So I thought, hey, why don't I do that for Buffy?
I can't wait for people to hear that.
Yeah. I can't wait for somebody to copyright claim it. Because by the time we start our Highlander podcast, I will have it fully copywritten in every way known to mankind. So the first time one of these fucking smashers tries to copy, I'm going to sue their fucking dick off. And then their mom's going to have to sell all of her fine china and kick him out of her basement so that just to pay for the fucking legal fees. So
Nice.
Yeah, that's my new goal in life.
Good. You know what, buddy? I support you. It's good to have dreams.
It is good to have. Well, except I'm going to make this one reality.
Good for you. How far into the podcast are we now?
With my current injury, I'll play the guitar with my feet.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How far into the podcast are we now recording?
We're only 14 minutes in.
Only 14 minutes in. Wow,
yeah.
That's like a record for us to actually start talking about.
For the last couple 3 or 4 episodes, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We normally don't get started on Buffy itself until about the 30 to 35 minute mark.
Yes, as previously stated, we will be girl fighting into the 21st episode of the 6th season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the 121st episode of the series, and the penultimate episode to the series finale of season 6, 2 to go. Written by Douglas Petrie and directed by Bill L. Norton, our original broadcast date was May 21st, 2002, on the now defunct UPN network. Our Nielsen rating for this episode, 3.3, ranking it 75 out of the 119 primetime shows airing across television that week, and number 3 out of the 9 primetime shows airing on UPN for that week. Our regular cast, as always, includes Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy, Nicholas Brendan as Xander, Emma Caulfield as Anya, Michelle Trachtenberg as Dawn, James Marsters as Spike, and Allison Hannigan as Willow. Our guest stars this week include Danny Strong as Jonathan, Tom Link as Andrew, and Jeff Kober as Rack. My synopsis this week reads... Oops, sorry, I lost it. My synopsis this week reads... Vengeance fuels Willow's ill-fated return to the black arts following the death of her girlfriend. Spike leaves Sunnydale to embark on a mysterious quest.
Well, I'm scared shitless. Mine reads... Fueled by black magic, Willow targets Andrew and Jonathan, leading to a battle between Buffy and Willow. Spike, meanwhile, fights an unstoppable foe. And I was like, when I first read that, I was like, okay, it's poorly written, but setting that aside, it's also not really all that correct. The first bit is... But is Spike fighting an unstoppable foe? I don't feel like he...
I don't feel like he is.
Kind of feel like he fights several of them, and they're quite stoppable. I feel like they're quite stoppable.
They get stopped. They definitely get stopped.
Yeah.
We open mere moments after... Mere moments after...
Just a cunt hair after.
Mere moments after the flaying of Warren Mears. That's his last name, by the way, Mears. So,
I thought it was G.
No.
No?
Yes, so we open mere moments after the flaying of Warren by the now evil Willow, or as she will henceforth be known, Darth Rosenberg.
Buffy, Xander, and Anya, I always wanted it to be this way. Like, I wanted it to, like, where this episode starts, it picks them up, like, up there above and kind of having just viewed it, and they're all, like, throwing up on each other, and they're like, oh, look! Oh, that's a fucking... Ah!
Oh God, it was so awful. Oh, it was way worse when that demon got his dick stuck in the wall a few weeks back. Oh, at least that was just a weird demon dick sticking out of the wall. This dude had his flesh ripped off. It was awful.
And Buffy's all like, I have done so much killing in my life, and nothing compares to that.
Yes, and the aforementioned trio of Buffy, Anya, and Xander are running through the woods, and Xander is trying not to be sick after what they witnessed moments ago, and the geniuses that they are figure out that Willow's final words to them before taking off of one down means that she's going after Jonathan and Andrew, because clearly you have
quite
to be
the deduction.
Right, you have to be like a Robert Langston level intellect to figure that tidbit out.
The Da Vinci Code, kids. Google it.
Yeah, Dan Brown, bitches. Ding! This has been Bibliotalk with James and Jeremy. Ding. Not to be confused with Bible talk.
I'm going to need you to shut that goddamn phone up.
That was an important alarm, okay? Just so you
Yeah?
know.
Was it to take your dick pills?
No.
No. That's a different alarm.
I don't have an alarm for that.
Oh, that's just something you do.
I guess I know. I don't need dick pills.
No, you don't need dick pills. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xander, of course, is a fucking moron and doesn't know why Willow would want to kill Jonathan and Andrew. And Buffy's like, I don't know if you've noticed, but that bitch has an addictive personality. So it only stands to reason that she's going to continue to murder.
Well, not just that, but it's like, hey, Zanban, where have you been all season? Do you forget they were his co-conspirators on every single thing they've tried this year?
Right.
Because he acts like they're just two random people. He's like, why on earth would she want to harm these two fellows?
Right.
And Buffy's like,
why?
I fucking hate you.
Why does our now evil best friend want to harm these two fine, upstanding citizens?
Who have done us, quite frankly, no harm ever.
Right.
They've never even been slightly annoying.
They have never run afoul of our better senses and sensibilities.
Right. Why would she... Willow, how far you have fallen.
Right. Yeah, so Buffy's like, once she starts, she's not going to stop.
Well, it's kind of like, Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah, right.
Once you flay, you feel more gay.
Wow. I love the cheddar Pringles. I love the cheddar Pringles. Those are probably my favorites.
My favorites are probably the original.
Yeah. Well,
plain Jane.
Because you're gay. Where was I? Where was I?
Fair enough.
So then Anya's like, yeah, but she's going to need to take some time, or it's going to take her a little bit of time to get to the jail, because even though she's all hopped up on magic, she still can't fly, which apparently flying is quicker than, like, anything ever. So then Anya teleports to get to the jail first. Which I don't understand this, because she's like Willow's not powerful enough to get there fast enough, and she's like she can't fly, so and she certainly can't teleport. But then when Willow shows up at the jail, like, she materializes out of this
ball of black fart cloud and some electricity.
Right. So then what is she doing if she's not flying or teleporting? Like, what the fuck is she doing?
It is. I do also find it strange. Well, let's go on. We're about to get there, so we'll just wait till we get there.
Okay. So yeah, Anya teleports off to try and beat Willow to the jail, and then Buffy's telling Xander that Willow's killed somebody now, and that changes things, and
she's crossed the line, Xander. She has to go.
Right, and
Xander's like,
"You're right.
You're right. Let's all I ask is that I can at least watch."
Right. And then he's like, and then once that bitch is gone, now that I've gotten rid of Anya and Spike has left Sunnydale, you and I can finally be together, Buffy. And Buffy's like, what? No!
Buffy's like, how many times do I have to tell you, Xander, I wouldn't fuck you with a stolen pussy? And he's like, fuck.
No, Xander's trying to justify Willow's actions, and he's like, Warren is pretty much a serial killer, at this point, and he's probably just getting started, and he got what he deserved, and Buffy's being the holier-than-thou hero, which, as we discussed last week, is kind of irritating in some cases. And she's like, that doesn't mean Warren deserved to die. And then her and Xander can at least...
doesn't it? Isn't that what we normally do with mass murderers?
Yeah,
Listen, just because he killed a lot of people, including almost me, and, tried to rape a chick, and, and he's clearly a psychopath, and also tried to beat me to death. Listen, everybody deserves a second chance, Zan man.
Right. It's this whole thing like we talked about last week, where it happens all the time in these shows. Like
it's never not annoying.
Right. Like it happens a lot in these supernatural kinds of shows where the hero is like, this isn't part of our world. This is the human mortal world, and they have ways of dealing with these things. And it's like, well, yeah, but that it doesn't fucking matter. A monster's a monster. A killer's a killer. Like, it doesn't matter.
You also have ways of dealing with these things, Buffy. So why don't we roll the dice your way? And listen, if flaying him and tearing him apart doesn't work, we'll go with the other way.
Right. It doesn't.
But first,
if he survives that, if he survives getting flayed and then being disintegrated in a ball of fire, we can turn him over to the police and let them handle it. It's fine.
Right. He can spend the rest of his life in a bubble in the burn unit, with no skin, but it should be fine.
Right. They both at least can agree that Jonathan and Andrew don't deserve to die, which I kind of fall on the side of like maybe they don't. They definitely need to do some serious time in jail.
Well, it would at this point. Okay, first of all, California has those laws of like, if you're there when the crime is committed, like you have 100, like you get the same sentence. Yeah, you get the same sentence. So it's like, well, at this point, guilt bias, like they would have to be in prison forever.
Right.
And I would rather be fucking mauled personally. So. Just murdered outright.
So yeah, they agree that at the very least Jonathan and Andrew don't deserve the same as what Warren got. And they stumble across Xander's fucked up car. Willow apparently fucked up Xander's car. And Buffy fucks off from Xander and runs ahead to try and get to the jail. And Xander stays there bitching and moaning, basically.
He kind of has a really valid point, though. He's like, hey, okay, no problem. I'll just walk there. She is my best friend, but see you then.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. And that's our cold open. Wolf Howl. Roll credits.
Because it's like, dude, first of all, you left him in some really fucked up woods, like on the Hellmouth. Like any creature could just pop up and fucking eat him.
Right.
While you're doing your fucking parkouring across the fucking wilderness. But again, that's, par for the course with Buff. Well, it's par for the course for all of them. They are all horrible, horrible friends. So, nothing new. So now we cut to the jail, and Andrew is still convinced that Warren's going to come and get them and save the day. And he's literally... Jonathan finally just snaps, and he's like... Basically, he's like, you have the brain of a shaken baby. And I hate you. And... if I could have any final request before being killed, I would be that I could kill you.
Right.
And Andrew's
when they come to me on death row and are like, they ask me what my final meal is, I'm going to be like, I would like to forfeit my final meal for a final request that I get to murder Andrew.
Because I will then consume Andrew. I will have Andrew a la mode.
Right.
And thus getting two things.
He's like, I won't even ask to like murder you like with my own hands. I will just ask that I can flip the switch that either electrocutes you or pumps you full of the make dead juice.
Right. Which, as we all know, is AIDS infested jizz.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true. It's facts. Google it. So yeah, they argue, and then poof, Anya appears in their cell, and she basically updates them on everything that's happened. And she's like, "Listen, you guys are fucked royally because Willow is like all hopped up on some dark, and like you know how powerful she is anyway, so you're gonna die." And they're like,
going to die.
They're like, fuck. Especially Jonathan. He gets it because he actually knows Willow and he actually does know how powerful she is. And he's like, oh, shit. So Anya's idea, she hollers for the guard. She's like, hang on, I'm going to get the guard and then so he can let us out of here. And they're like, well, fuck, we never thought about that.
Why didn't we just ask the guard to let us out?
Yeah. So he finally comes over and she's like, she explains it all to him. She's like, listen, some terrible shit is coming and it's going to kill these boys and possibly anybody in this fucking building. So we need to go ahead and get the keys and let's let these fellers out. Scout's honor. I'll bring him back.
Scout's honor. We'll bring him back. We'll bring him back.
But for now, we got to protect him. And then Willow arrives in that black fart cloud we talked about. And begins to, how do I describe this? Heinously assault the entire Sunnydale police force.
Yes.
She's pulling chunks of the building off and dropping them on people. Yes. There are mass casualties at this point.
Mass casualties. It is akin to just the wanton murder that Henry Cavill's Superman committed in Man of Steel.
Yes, while he and General Zod whilst fighting.
Right.
Because no one will ever convince me that at least 700 to 1,000 people didn't die in that fight.
Right.
So, no, it's like you couldn't convince me that at least one cop didn't get killed in this whole fucking insane shit.
Yeah.
She's just ripping the building down, basically. And she's pulling, don't know why, drama, I guess. She's pulling out the bricks in their cell wall like one at a time.
Right.
I'm like, okay, so she can just queef and a guy gets flayed. But if it's bricks, one at a time.
Listen, she knows that we have to fill a 43-minute runtime, okay?
Fair enough. So that's what she's doing.
Also, like, we're not quite there yet, but we're almost there. The police, like, every officer in the building is out there, guns drawn.
Yeah.
And nobody fucking
And no
shoots
one pops
her.
a cap in this bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
And these are California police.
Trigger happy.
Yeah. Right. My guess is she's a pale white girl, so
you know what though? At least when it comes to California cops, I don't really think they care. Like I'm pretty sure were this, let's just say Oakland, she would have been shot so many times that the coroner there would have been nothing for the coroner to actually look at. They all would have shot her, reloaded, kept shooting, telling her stop resisting like 20 minutes after she was dead. Do WWF leg drops and shit on her. Stop resisting! Elbow smash, chair over the head. She's been dead for 29 minutes at this point.
Right.
She's
been dead for for 40 minutes, and they're
Right.
still like they're power bombing her through tables.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's the way they operate, dude. They're like, I don't care if she's been dead for an hour and a half. Let's set her up for the Stone Cold Stunner. And they hit her with that.
Right. They're like, listen, bitch might have been dead for 5 hours, but she's gonna get some sweet chin music. Someone tune up the band.
You win. That was good. uh, so, but no, really, like, yeah. So, okay. She pretty much takes them all out. Now, granted, most of them appear to be, well, they're not dead. They're just kind of, some of them she puts a spell on them and they just pass out. Some of them are just kind of, roughed up a little bit. But I swear to God, there are at least 4 to 5 cops that are dead. Fucking dead. Because she dropped
100%.
pieces of the building the size of their police cars on them. So, so she continues, pulling the bricks out of the boy's cell. Let's see. Shoot. Dang it. Gosh, darn it. So then they're like, Anya, just teleport us out of here. And she's like, hey, dumb fuck. Don't you think I would have done that already if I had that ability?
She's like, listen, dipshit. Do you think I would have called the fucking guard over here if I could have just poofed in here and then poofed out with your asses?
Yeah.
Use your brain cells, you fucking amoebas.
Yep. So about that time, Buffy arrives on scene, and she sees the carnage going on that Willow's causing, but she's like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck them. And she goes in a side door and starts heading upstairs. Apparently, she knows exactly where the holding cells are for Sunnydale. I mean, because if you throw me in a police station, I'd be like, fuck, they could be in the basement, they could be at the top. I don't fucking know. Like, I've never been locked up here, and now across town, I don't know where that's at. But I mean, here, I don't know. But she does sneak into the building. And then Willow gets enough of a hole torn up there that she then does basically the really bad what they call the line work, where they pull them up. Really not good. And she floats up there and then gets inside the cell. But the boys are gone. Because Buffy got there and bent the bars of the cell and they escaped. And they were all, when they were running out of there like girls. And she stopped and she was like, fucking really? And Andrew's like, I'm gay. And she's like, oh, that's true. So she sees Anya, who's still there. Why, I don't know, because if I'm Anya, as soon as she got those boys, as soon as Buffy got them two and took off, I'm teleporting to Shanghai at that point.
I'm poofing the fuck out.
Nope. But she hung around, and she's like, okay, Willow, listen to me. We don't, and then Willow just fucking force lightnings her, literally. And lets out that banshee scream again, and it's hurting everyone's ears outside. I wish they had explained it more. Like, what is this supposed to be? Is this like a thing where she's channeling more energy, and is this like her power up button? Like what are we doing here? But
I literally, and you're right, they never explain it, but I think it's literally meant to be just like a vocal representation of her pain and anguish and anger.
I thought it was just a mouth fart, but okay. Like, I got a lot of gas!
No, everyone knows mouth farts sound like this.
You're right. Um, I love this next little part where they're kind of in the alley and they're Buffy and the boys and they're like, "What are we gonna fucking do? Let's listen to her. She's about to fucking." And then Xander pulls up next to them in a cop car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a police car.
And he's like, "Hop in," and they're like, "Fuck, what's another felony?" And they dive in and they skedaddle. But here's my thing: like, where did he get the cop car from? Because now hear me out. He clearly didn't get one from in front of the building because those are fucking destroyed. And plus, he pulls up from behind them and they're like across the way in the alley looking at the building. So like he like finally got out of the woods and got into, this is how I picture it. He got out of the woods, he got into Sunnydale proper. He saw a patrolman coming down the street and he carjacked that motherfucker. Like he straight carjacked a patrol officer.
I get that that's how it happened in your head, but I don't think that that's. I think it's more likely that he found a empty squad car there
with
like,
key with keys,
like behind the. Everyone knows cops keep their keys in the visor. Tucked up in the visor.
Okay. All right. Okay, I totally disagree, but in my world, he carjacked the fuck out of Officer Friendly. And the guy had the little, the crime dog, the McGruff crime dog, and he's like, "Hey, kid, don't do that. That'll be bad." And he fucking Xander shot McGruff. Fucking right in the dome.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he yanked Officer Friendly out by his fucking throat. And he fucking curb stomped him.
Wow. Hey, you live in a really violent reality, huh?
I live in a really violent everything, yes. Yes. That's why I hurt myself a lot. I don't know. I just found the whole car thing. I was like, okay, what the fuck? He couldn't have just pulled up in like a fucking 72 Ford Pinto that he stole from somebody's driveway, like a cop car. Because it's going to be even more problematic as the scene progresses. So they take off, of course, and they're flying down the road, and they keep looking back, and they're all like, "I think we're good, bro." And Xander's like, "Of course, Zan Man here. Of course we are. Like, I don't do anything half-assed. That's why I killed Officer Friendly and McGruff and stole this cop car." And Buffy looks at him, and he's like, "Just JK."
He's like, I'm kidding.
Just kidding. Like, we only have one friend who's a murderer, okay?
Right. Buffy looks at him and he's like, how about Willow flaying Warren back there, huh? That's fucked up.
And then the two guys are like, what? Have they told him? Oh, no, Anya told him that that Willow filleted him. So they're going along, and thinking everything's cool. Then all of a sudden, boom, they get rammed from behind. And who is it, James? But it's the T-1000.
It is the T-1000. It is.
And he's pissed. He knocks the fucking windshield out, and he's like, "You motherfuckers." And they're like, "Oh, shit." And, no, it's Willow standing on top of the cab of an 18-wheeler, controlling clearly both the pedals, the stick shift, and the wheel all at once. No problem. She's cool. Okay, no problems with that so far. Here's where I'm gonna have my problems. They're in a cop car.
Right.
That all cop cars come with the Interceptor package. Basically, Xander could have hiccuped onto the gas pedal, and they could have driven, like, they could have orbited the truck as the truck drove along at top speed. Because that 18-wheeler, without a trailer attached, which this one did have a trailer attached, couldn't, I think their top speed is 11, even on the highway. would in no way, shape, or form be able to keep up with this cop car. But goddamn, they cannot put any distance between them and this truck because it just keeps ramming them over and over until it like knocks the whole ass into this fucking cop car off, basically. And so they're dead. They're all gonna die.
They're all dead.
Except Willow batteries are draining. And she kind of collapses on top of the truck, and she's like, motherfuckers. And they just drive away. And there's a top-down view of them as they pull away from the truck. And that cop car's doing about 10, maybe 15. And I was like, this is really, really oddly and poorly shot. And the truck, finally, she can't control it anymore, so the truck driver's able to take it over. And he goddamn near jackknifes the fucking thing by bringing it to a stop. Like, damn near jackknifes it. But they get away. They get away nonetheless. Meanwhile,
back at the Hall of Justice.
And meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, Clem is entertaining Dawn. Nobody is. He's basically giving her a very thorough taste testing of various chip varieties. Right. And he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. I know this is probably boring as fuck. You want to do drugs?"
He's like, you want to do some heroin?
And she's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Listen, I don't. You're a teenager. I thought that's what you guys did." And she's like, "I don't do drugs. I'm a promiscuous whore." Wow. And he's like, "Oh, do you want me to go get some kids your age that you can whore with?" And she's like, "What is wrong with you? I only do that for money."
Okay.
And then
okay.
Okay.
No.
So yeah.
Reminder: this is a child.
It's still funny. It ain't like I'm talking about fucking. Come on. No, he is trying to entertain her, and because God, Clem, man, he's so awesome.
I really would listen. Spoiler alert: Clem makes some more appearances before the end of the series, but I really wish he would have been like a main, in the fucking cast credits,
just like Lorne becomes a main character in Angel because everybody, all the fans fell in love with his character and the actor, quite frankly.
Andy Hallett.
I actually fucked Andy Hallett. What?
Before or after he died?
Oh.
After. Oh. You're like during.
Listen to me. You know that 5 to 10 second range there where the heart's just about to stop? You're just about to flatline. You have no idea how much your rectum tightens up during that period of time. That's right. You went there, so I took it up a notch.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Yep.
It's my fault.
Yep. You know how many Hail Marys you have to say when you die? You'll have to spend at least 42 years in purgatory saying Hail Marys before you're going to get out.
I accept full responsibility for the fact that I will have to say 87 years worth of Hail Marys in purgatory before I can make it into heaven.
Hopefully, after 160 years of saying Hail Marys in purgatory, you will learn your lesson.
I can only hope that heaven will open the pearly gates for me after I have said Hail Marys and probably some Our Fathers in purgatory for 373 and 2/4 years.
Yes. Wait, 2/4? Is that a thing? 2 over 4? Wouldn't that just be half? Isn't that how math works? Wouldn't that just be a half? 2.5?
It would be half, yeah.
Okay.
But listen, the more outrageous it sounds, the funnier it is.
Well, yeah, but it has to make sense, James.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Hurt yourself. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a stapler.
It's a stapler.
Dude, because our cameras are kind of blurry. I was like, is he hitting? I thought that was a fucking piece for a minute. Like, I'm not joking. I was like, what the fuck? You're pulling out a gun on YouTube? Like, I legit thought for just a split second, he's hitting, that's a gun.
Is he hitting himself in the head with a 9mm? What is going on there?
What if, does he not know that those can sometimes discharge? He's gonna kill his neighbor.
He's like, is my sister free and clear of gunfire in that home?
Does my sister know this fucking guy is sitting around at his computer with a gun? What the fuck? God, where the fuck did we leave off? Oh yeah, Clem's trying to entertain her, but he's like, I'm sorry, I realize this is boring. And she kind of just straight up tells him, she's like, listen, I just want to help, my friends and my sister, and I'm gonna need your help so that I can help them.
She lays this
ridiculous
semi-gaslighting, semi-guilt trip on him. She's like, Clem, do I look helpless and whatever to you? And if I was Clem, I would have been like, yeah, you're a 15-year-old little girl. You look helpless to me.
Like, I'm pretty sure anyone outside of this crypt right now that might be standing there, they could all take you.
Right.
So, yeah, you little bit do. But anyway, yeah, she guilts him and gaslights him basically into helping her, which we don't know what that is yet. We'll find out a little later. Then we cut back down to the rains in Africa. And what's going on there, James?
Spike is blessing them. He's blessing the rains down in Africa.
And he's busting out a wicked fucking drum solo. He's just like, it's fucking crazy.
It's awesome.
It's like, whoa, where did Spike get that from?
Yeah,
he's like, listen, I ate a drummer once.
Yeah, he's like, I ate a drummer once. Yeah, we cut to Africa, and Spike is going over the rules of this trial that he has to go through to be made as he once was from this demon, and all of a sudden this big hulking, like, listen, in any reality where Spike is not a superhuman being, this guy fucks him up.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because I wanted to bring this. I wasn't going to interrupt you, but I'm glad you interrupted yourself so I can bring this up. Why is it that Spike... Now, first of all, my deep love of Spike. But I gotta call him like I sees him. Why is it that Spike is always presented as the ultimate badass of all badasses, unless he's fighting A, Buffy, or B, Angel? Right. Literally any other person, demon, god, mongoloid, whatever, he is like the greatest fighter, the biggest badass that has ever walked the earth, unless he's fighting one of those two. In which case, when he fights, at least when he fights Angel, it's like they have a good fight, right?
Right.
Angel always wins, but they have a good fight. Whereas when he fights Buffy, dude, he just gets wrecked, like just fucking wrecked from Jump Street. Can you explain that to me, James?
Well, Buffy and Angel are what we call the heroes of the show. So...
I hate you, James, and I want you to die. in a fire.
You shouldn't wish things like.
Yes. Okay, boys and girls. Oh shit.
No, I get what you're saying, and like, I mean, obviously the real explanation is exactly like I said, like Buffy and Angel are the respective heroes of their shows, so.
But I'm just saying, if he is such a badass, why not make the fights against Buffy and Angel? I'm not saying that he should win the fights. Obviously, that would kill the shows. But why not make them like, ooh, like, okay, Callus.
Yeah, make him
like, God, oh, fuck. He might, I don't know. You know. But when he fights Buffy, I'm talking all the way back from season 1, from then to now. When he fights her, he just becomes like he becomes Xander.
Right.
You know, and it's just like, can we have... this takes me back to what I said also, either last week or the week before.
Some power set consistency. Yeah,
some power consistencies. And like, can we be consistent in, you know, things of this nature? Is it that much to ask, James?
Because spoiler alert here. So this dude... Like, this is a hulking, like, bodybuilder type dude.
He has a large amount of steroids.
And he comes at Spike, and he's got flaming fists on top of it.
Fire fists.
And so I'm going to jump just a little bit ahead here to to your point. Spike ends up beating him. Spike gets his ass handed to him, but he ends up beating him. And but it's like you said, like, how is this any different than a fight with like Buffy or Angel?
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah.
And the fact that, like, okay, some people I can hear them saying, because Buffy's the fucking Slayer, and she's more powerful. Newsflash, no, she's not. And also, secondary newsflash in smaller print, he's already killed 2 fucking Slayers before. Right. So, you know.
But also we do know that Buffy is more powerful, because if you remember back to I Will Remember You, when Angel and Buffy trade punches briefly in that episode, Angel says to her, not to go all Skoolagard on you, but you hit me first, and Slayer strength, indicating that she is stronger than a vampire.
Does that indicate that?
I would say so, yeah.
Or is he just saying, hey, you hit me first, you're not a normal human, you have strength like me, so that fucking hurt.
Well, maybe. But I took it to imply that she's got a little bit of edge over vampires in the strength department.
It's okay to be wrong. We don't judge you.
So this hulking mountain of a man attacks Spike with his gay flaming fists, and
both of his fists, one of them sounds like Pee Wee Herman, and the other one sounds just like fucking Richard Simmons. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
Every time he throws a punch, the one is like,
yeah. He's like, am I coming from this way or the other way?
And then the other one's like, hey, want to do some sweating to the oldies and maybe have some gay sex?
Yeah, because neither one of us have a Richard Simmons impression. I'm sorry to say.
I don't think anybody on the planet can do a Richard Simmons. Only Richard Simmons. And by God, he is gone.
So we cut back to Sunnydale, and we see that Dawn has convinced Clem to walk aimlessly around Sunnydale to try and find Rack's place in some sort of futile attempt to locate Willow. Clem,
what's the plan, James?
Dawn's plan is the same as everyone else's fucking plan. We can talk Willow down.
No, no,
We can
no.
read-
No, no, no. I'm not even saying that. What's the fucking... Why do we need to find Rack? What's he going to do for us?
Oh, because since he can sense magics, he should be able to tell them where Willow is.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough.
You just hate it when I make a good point, don't you?
No, I mean, I could, believe me, I could Jeremy argue that, but, it's, and I see what you're saying. But it's like, you could also just follow the sound of all the noise and destruction. Like, do we need to walk all the way downtown and then finally find his hidden reservoir of debauchery, deal with all his bullshit, finally get the answer from him, but then he's like, oh, she's on the far southeast side of town.
Right.
And then they're both like, fuck, we don't even have a car. Like, I'm a child, you're a demon. It's going to take us 4, maybe 6 hours to even get there. Like, and then what are we going to do? And Clem's like, I tried to explain this to you before, but you're a fucking stupid ass.
You wouldn't listen to me. You're 15, and somehow I let you talk me into this bullshit plan.
Because I am one big fucking dum-dum.
Right. No, I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, they're trying to find Rack's place, and Clem is seriously like not comfortable with this idea.
And not because he's protective necessarily, but because he's creeped out by this crack dude.
So then we cut to the magic box, and Anya pulls out one of the few books that Willow didn't absorb all the magics from, and it's apparently this book of protection spells that remains untranslated. This kind of irritates me a little bit. Like, Jonathan tries to help them, like legitimately is trying to help them, and they're all like, fuck off, nerdo.
Fuck off, nerd boy. Go sit down before we hurt you.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I'm really smart, and you could I'm smarter than all of you guys except for Willow.
Right.
And they're like, we don't care, nerd. Go nerdify your nerd.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, fuck you guys then.
Right. He does manage to let them know that, like, the only reason they fucking got away from Willow is because she ran out of juice and she's gonna need to recharge. And
they're like, well, how does she do that? And he's like, you don't want to know.
And Buffy's like, okay, that makes sense. But just so you know, she like basically tells him, like, we're only protecting you to protect Willow. Like,
yeah, like if this wasn't Willow, we would let you die right now.
Right. So Buffy and Xander have another brief little exchange about keeping Willow or stopping Willow from killing Jonathan and Andrew, and what exactly is going to happen when they do find her. And then we cut to Rack's place, and Willow shows up, and they have this...
Yeah.
Rack gives just like this fucking creepy ass, like just so skeevy, like he's all up in Willow's grill, and he's like
you still smell like strawberries, baby.
Right. He's like, you're all powerful now, and, but you still smell like strawberries. And he's like, tell me, Strawberry, what on earth do you want? And she's like, first, I need you to pop a Tic Tac and back the fuck away.
Second of all, you are in my fucking personal space right now, and I don't appreciate that.
Right. No, she's like, she harkens back to when she first met Rack, and she was like, they were talking about what he gets in exchange for juicing her up with magic, and he was like, just to take a little tour. So she turns that around on him, and she says, just to take a little tour. and she sucks
Of
him
the
dry.
insides of your brain.
Right. And she sucks him dry, like sucks all the magic and the life out of him.
Oh, I thought you meant
No.
the other. Oh, okay.
No. As we find out moments later, when Clem and Dawn finally show up, and Dawn goes in and sees Rack's dead body hanging from the ceiling, upside down.
Yeah.
And she also finds Willow there. And of course, Dawn is freaked the fuck out, and Willow's all like, she's considerably paler now than she was before, and you can see like her veins on her face are all black and whatnot, and Dawn's like, "Did you kill him?" And Willow's like, "Fuck yeah, I did, bitch." And
Goddamn right I did, and I hope he burns in hell.
right.
And then Dawn was like, "Whoa, wrong movie."
Right. And Dawn tries to run, but Willow won't let her leave. And of course, Dawn tries to reason with Willow, and but Willow backs her like against the wall, and she's like, "I'm gonna turn you back into just a little ball of energy, and your constant whining," which part of me is like, please.
They've been listening. They've been reading the fan boards, the forums online, and they know how absolutely fucking annoyed everyone was at this point with all the constant fucking belly aching.
Right. And a big part of the fan base was like, you know what? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, we were all like, oh, fine. Listen, if there's going to be any collateral damage in this whole thing, please let it be Dawn.
Right. But then Buffy shows up and is all like, I think you should get away from her.
And Willow's like, wow, and they just keep doing that to each other. It's like a third grader fucking fight. It's
right.
really weird.
Right. And then Buffy's like, oh yeah, well,
and Willow's like,
right. And then Buffy's like, oh shit.
James just set fire to his entire apartment.
I just set fire to my entire townhome. No, I dropped my earbuds and I can't locate the other one now.
LOL.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay. Yeah, so then we cut back to the magic box, and Jonathan's still trying to offer to help them because Anya and Xander collectively have 2 brain cells, and
neither one of them are in either of their heads.
Here's what I want to know. Anya's been alive for at least 1,000 years, because she was a demon for 1,000 years, and she's been alive for at least, let's say she was 20. Let's say she was 21 when she croaked, okay, or when she was turned into a demon. She's been on the show for 5 years now, right? 5 years. So let's say she's 30. She's 1,032 years old. Okay.
Well, I mean, 21 and 5 is actually only 26.
I know. I'm just, So let's say she's 1,030. Okay.
Okay.
And because we don't know that she was 21 when she died, we just know that she at least looks 20. 21.
So she's 20, looks 19.
Right, she's 19 and she looks 17.
Okay, so she's 11, but she looks like she's 4.
Right, she's 2, but she looks like she's 23.
Okay, so she's a newborn, a NICU preemie, but she looks like a zygote.
Yes.
Okay.
So like, so she's at least 1,030 years old. What the fuck have you been doing with your time?
Here's my thing. I always gave her the benefit of the doubt because she was a demon for 1,000 years. So I was like, okay, and she pretty much completely removed herself from humanity and human interaction and all that stuff. She basically just lived in the demon realm, whatever her demon realm was, and she would just pop in to do vengeance and then pop back out. So I was like, okay, fine. So she's been out of the game for a couple minutes, so she's got a lot to learn. And then I was like, no. I think she's just stupid. Because she's a demon again, but she's still really stupid. So it led me to believe, no, she might be Rain Man. Like,
either way, regardless,
because don't forget there was that one scene where she was eating fish sticks with toothpicks.
That's true. But regardless, the fact is she spent 1,000 years learning absolutely fuck all.
Yeah.
About anything.
Yeah, she spent 1,000 years in D'Hoffryn's basement just belly aching about how she got, however, what's his face, the ogre dude, right, screwed her over. Yeah.
Right. Because anybody, like, any other, like, old vampire or demon we've seen on this show was like, yeah, I learned ancient Sumerian, about 100 years into my demonhood because I was just fucking bored.
Well, even the master who had been trapped under Sunnydale for how long was it? How many hundreds of years? He was when he was trapped. He was still even like, hey, like, we get fucking MTV here. Like, I'm not, right, I'm not a fucking moron.
Right. I know who fucking Kurt Loder is. Okay.
Yeah, like, I know how to connect to AOL. Like, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not, I'm not Anyanka, okay? Let's just say that.
I'm not Anyanka. And in fact, I really look forward to hearing that I've got mail.
Right,
because it means I was important enough to someone.
Right, and it means it gives me that connection with the outside world that I've been craving for 312 years.
Exactly. For 527 years, I have been down here just craving interaction with the outside world, and now I've got 40 free hours on this little disc here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that means every day for the next week I get to hear the magic, "You've got mail."
Right, exactly.
And I elder vampire poof cum whenever that happens.
Elder vampire.
It's just dust. They're like and it goes just dust.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're struggling to translate it, and Xander's like, you go sit down, nerdo. Unless you can actually fucking translate it. Yeah. Andrew asks Jonathan why he's trying to help them, and that says that they should be trying to come up with a plan to escape before Willow finds them. And Xander and Anya start to argue, and she says that she can't exact vengeance on him, and he's like, well, you already hurt me by sleeping with Spike, and she's like, that wasn't vengeance, that was solace, and I'm gonna have to settle for just hating you, and everything that's happening is his fault anyway. And Xander's like, I fucking know it's my fault. I saw Warren's gun before he fucking shot Buffy and Tara, and I froze, and I was useless, and I couldn't do fuck all about it. And Xander's like, Anya's like, okay, calm down, emo boy, because I was just talking about our relationship.
And he's like, well, listen, I am dumb, so I often overshare.
Right. Then we cut back to Rack's place, and what's going on there, Jeremy?
No, I couldn't come up with anything. Buffy's now trying to reason with Willow and, talk her down. Because, listen, that's obviously what it's going to take here. She just needs a little bit of love. She needs a little bit of understanding.
Right.
She needs someone to step into her shoes, feel her emotions, and talk her down gently.
Right, because that has worked the 4 other times before this that they've tried it.
Right, exactly. Not like, hey, I got an idea, guys. We don't want to kill her or anything, at least yet. Why don't we get a fucking super mega powerful fucking stun gun and KO the bitch? At least give us some time to figure some shit out. But no, let's try the talking her down thing again. Willow informs her that she's tired of the old Willow because, she was just mousy and pathetic and stupid. And Buffy's like, well, I mean, fuck, I can't really argue.
She's like, well, 2 of those things are right, but Willow, you were never stupid.
Yeah, no, you were never stupid, Willow. You were very smart. So smart, in fact, that I have faked a 6-year friendship with you because I needed someone that was smarter than me, which, granted, could have been literally anyone, but...
Literally anyone.
Literally anyone. No, so she's like, and now that, the only good part of Willow was Tara, and now that she's gone... I guess I'll just kill stuff. Buffy's like, wow. Listen, I've lost loved ones too, but goddamn, I'm not being like, well, I guess I'll just go murder everybody now.
Right, but also, I understand she's distraught about Tara, but, how does it make Buffy and Xander feel? You know what I'm saying?
Right?
What?
Right?
Really? We understand that she was super important to you, and we would never expect that we could fill that void that she left, but really we're not up there in the echelon of importance in your life.
Yeah. Well, and so there's that, but also like I said, I just kept this is the scene. Okay, when this episode originally aired back in the day, and she said that, I remember thinking to myself, I honestly didn't think of it the way you just said it, but now that you've said it, I'm like, wow, yeah, that's true too. But I just immediately thought, hey, wait a minute. She's now willing to basically murder everyone and everything since Tara's gone. She literally just said, well, since Tara's gone, fuck it. I'm just going to kill, everything, all the time. Yeah. And it's almost like, wait a minute, maybe you're not worth saving. Maybe you're not, maybe you have some emotional issues that,
maybe you're not the paragon of goodness that we thought you potentially were.
Yeah, because Buffy's like, listen, I lost my mother. I mean, I've lost, good friends, etc. But I didn't go on a murder spree. Maybe you have some larger issues, Will. That's how I always saw it. But anyway, Buffy brings up trying to think about things that are positive. And, Buffy, she criticizes Buffy, being a hypocrite and, talks about all Buffy's self-destructive, habits and the depression since she was brought back. And even there, I was kind of like, well, I mean, she was in fucking heaven and you ripped her back down here to this fuck show. So I'd be a little bit mopey myself, probably. So as they're speaking, and this was a dope effect. Like, it wasn't special. It's not hard to pull off or anything, even then, but it's really cool because the camera kind of just slowly turns as they're talking, and if you're not paying close attention, you don't see that the background around them just kind of slowly, gently fades, and then it's boom, they're in the magic box. Like, she had teleported them there. Her, Buffy, and Dawn, she teleported them all there to the magic box as they were talking. And it was really dope. And she's like, oh, sorry, it's kind of hard on some people. And fucking Dawn just collapses. Like, and just falls down. And I'm like, oh, gosh, thank Christ. Well, Buffy kind of like drops to one knee, too, because she's like, oh, fuck my. So then she turns and says, Willow sees Andrew and Jonathan, and she's like, hi, boys. And she's like, bye, boys. And she does the fucking Emperor Force Lightning. But it deflects. Because they have got an anti-magic shield going. And I was like, oh, shit!
Oh, what you gonna do about that, bitch?
Yeah. And so she's like, well, you motherfuckers. And they're like, what we see that Willow is unaware of is that Anya is kind of hiding around the corner, and she's chanting this Sumerian spell that's creating this protective barrier. And so Willow's like, you motherfuckuses. Then we cut back to Africa. And Spike is now burned. He's bloody. He's just all fucked, just mangled and fucked up. But he finally breaks the neck of the big, roided out guy with the two gay fists. And then he kind of collapses and he's like, what's up, bitch? Who's your daddy? And tell me what I've won today.
Right. He's like, I passed your test. And then the demon's like, he's basically like, you passed the first test. And Spike's like, fuck right, I passed first test?
Yeah, and he's like, oh, is it going to be one of those? This is how it always goes. Why didn't I expect that this couldn't have simply been just one test? It's never been just one test. Why would I come in here thinking it's just going to be one test?
Right.
But anyway, then he hurts himself. We cut back to the magic box, and Buffy has recovered enough. She's back on her feet, and she's trying again the tactic that has just almost worked every time of talking Willow down. And
they've been so successful with this.
They have been so close to full success that Buffy's like, I just know just a little bit more.
I feel it all the way in my bones.
Willow could have been like, listen, I have used a magic spell on my eardrums to where I cannot even hear anymore. So you literally shouldn't try and talk me down. And Buffy's like, it's in my heart. It's in my soul. I feel like I can say that right thing that's going to get you.
It's going to...
So she's relentlessly attacking Jonathan and Andrew. But of course, it's not harming them because of the protection spell. And then she says, which is super dope, she's like, well, fine. Just because I can't use magic on you doesn't mean I can't do it on myself. So then she's like, and she grows a 10-foot dick. And she's like, I'm going to beat your motherfuckers to death with this.
Right, because it's not just a 10-foot dick, it's erect. It is fucking hard.
She is at full mast with this
full
fucker.
Mast. And she's like, I am gonna beat you to death. And she grabs the shaft and just starts just wrecking shit. Just
Yep.
wrecking shit.
But she keeps tripping over her balls because she's like, fuck, I did not take into consideration how large these would be with a
Right.
10-foot dick. Like, I really should have thought this through better.
Did not take into account the balls on a 10-foot dick. God damn it.
No, so she does the whammy to herself, and she's like, there, now how does she say it? Now I've got super strength or whatever. She's like, so now I'll just beat you to death with my hands.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Will, not for nothing. Pretty sure you probably could have beat them both to death with your hands without wasting the magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you at least could have given it a shot. Jonathan's only 3'4". Andrew is so gay that it makes Richard Simmons look like a fucking a white supremacist.
If
Pretty sure
you
he could have pulled it off.
If you told Andrew that if you walked up to Andrew, Will, listen, and you were like, hey, if you let me beat you to death, Warren will be waiting to have butt sex with you in the afterlife, Andrew would have laid down on the ground and begged
Naked.
you to curb stop him into next Tuesday.
Yeah. So anyway, she goes after him now that she's super Willow, but Buffy stands in front and says, "Never." But yeah. So they have some fights. Big, loud, lots of fighting. And I'm like, is anybody gonna have a little bit of respect for this place of business?
Right.
Could you guys step outside? Because this is a place of business, and frankly, I got a business to run here, okay? Go fight outside.
Yeah.
Pieces of shit.
You bitches.
But no, they commence to have a massive fight and destroy like everything. And at one point, Willow, right before they start fighting, Willow says, Buffy, you need every square inch of your ass kicked. And Buffy's like, wait, okay. And then that's when they start fighting. But yeah, they are wrecking this place, man. And
here's the you can say, and everyone can say all they want, that this is a direct result of Tara's pain and or Willow's pain and anguish and anger over losing Tara. But this feels like a lot of pent up frustration and anger. It feels kind of fucking personal.
That's what I was talking about when I said earlier, like, Willow has obviously got a lot of fucking issues that... Now, okay, she was raised Jewish, and we know that Jewish parents are not super fucking, like, I think it's like Jewish parents, Italian parents, like, are not super like, hey, let's talk about our feelings today, kiddo. So in other words, she was raised in a very sheltered but unloving home.
You think that's where where this is all stemming from?
That and her dad, what he used to do to her.
Okay.
What? He made her do a lot of math. God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so big fight, big fracas. Xander basically grabs up everyone and is like, we need a FO. And so they commence to do so.
This kind of irritated me, and I know like we're riding the Xander hate train and all, but
yeah,
like he's rounding everyone up and like hurrying them out, like Dawn, Andrew, Jonathan, and like hurrying them out of the magic box, and he stops by Anya and he's like come on, let's go. And Anya's like no, I have to stay, otherwise to keep the protection spell going.
Mm-hmm.
And Xander starts to argue with her, and then Anya's like, no, just go do something right for a change. And I was like, really, Anya? Like, is this really the moment? Like, is this really the moment?
That's her vengeance moment.
I'm like, is this really the moment, Anya?
Yeah. But at the same time, not wrong. So yeah, they head out, and I'm thinking, now wait a minute. If, by the way, Jonathan and Fuck Holio have swords now. I forget where they grabbed them. I don't know. They have swords at this point.
Mm-hmm. They have a couple of real nice blue-handled kataners.
Kataners, yeah. So they... God damn, I've lost my complete train of thought. So they head out, and he leads them out. Oh, yeah, here's what I was going to say. Why does Anya need to stay there at the magic box chanting to continue the protection spell that's protecting Andrew and Jonathan, who are leaving with Xander?
Good fucking question, and I'm glad you brought it up, because I was about to bring it up, but I don't know.
Wouldn't it even make more sense for her to go with them, like be, you know what I'm saying? Like be with them closer?
Right.
It feels like long distance spell casting isn't going to be quite as
or even for Anya to have been like, no, I have to stay here, and you try to use a protection spell on Buffy or something,
Yeah. Or okay, but let's say she's going to stick with the whole, well, I got to keep chanting this to keep the protection spell on those two fuck faces. Got it. I'm going to fucking teleport somewhere that fucking Willow can't come, and I'll just put this shit on repeat and have a nap. And she can never hurt them with magic. We win, credits. Anyway, it really annoys me. So he's like, they stop at one point, and Andrew's like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out. I'm going to Mexico. And Xander's like, you're not going anywhere. And Andrew puts his sword to Xander's neck. And I'm like, first of all, this is a Marteau replica sword with no edge on it. So you could have simply reached out and slapped Andrew. But then Jonathan puts his sword to Andrew's neck, and he's like, motherfucker, I'll cut your goddamn head off. And there's a little bit of a what's that called?
Mexican
standoff. Yeah, I was gonna say showdown. And he's like, actually, no, we're gonna stay right here in Sunnydale, and as soon as this is over, you and me are gonna go back to jail. We're gonna do our time, and I am gonna fuck you daily. And Andrew's like, sold, and he drops his sword immediately.
Andrew's like, well, you're not Warren, but okay.
It'll work. Not picky. No, he basically, he starts pushing it into Andrew's neck, and Andrew goes, ow! And he just puts his sword down. Oh, gosh. Too bad we're never going to see Andrew ever again in this show.
I know. It's a shame that we will never see Andrew again after this season is over.
Yeah. It's sad that we will only see him never again.
Right. It's upsetting that we will never see Andrew again, ever.
If I'm being honest, James, it makes me want to unalive myself that we will never, ever see Andrew again.
Well, if I'm being honest, Jeremy, when I realize that we will absolutely, positively never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, see Andrew again, I did unalive myself.
Oh, can I? Okay. Do you have a video of that?
No, I didn't video it. Sorry.
Snuff is my thing.
I knew there was something wrong with you.
Buffy and Willow continue to fight. And then she gets, like, Willow gets yeeted across the room at one point, and again, so stupid. She finds Anya. Because Anya's literally just been standing behind this little curtain the whole time going, Ungawa, Spartan's got the power. That's what's kept the spell up. And I'm like, she never even thought to maybe pop down into the basement. You know? She's like, I'll just continue standing here behind this very thin, nearly sheer curtain and hope that she doesn't see my feet underneath it. I'll just stand really straight like a lamp. Willow finds her and promptly fucking she kills Anya. She just straight murders her. No, she KOs her. And then, like, just straight up tosses Buffy aside like a sack of shit. And so now she's up and the other two are down, pretty fucked up. And she's all like, yeah, can't nobody stop me now. And then all of a sudden, boom!
She says, there's no one in the world powerful enough to stop me. And as she finishes saying that, she gets blasted by a bright green ball of energy. And from off screen, we hear...
No, we don't hear. The camera goes to him.
Well, but as he's saying it, as the camera pans to the door, we hear, I'd like to test that theory. And it's motherfucking Giles standing in the doorway being all fucking badass.
And as soon as he says, like, I'd like to test that theory, he sneezed. And it was and then she's like, oh, that took a little bit of the power away from that statement.
She's like, oh, you kind of ruined it. You kind of
ruined it, Jai.
He's like, I'm sorry.
She's like, Rupee.
Right. Yeah, no. It's so fucking badass. And then the screen goes black.
Yep. And James completed. Just FYI.
It was... Darlene had the exact reaction I hoped she would have. We were watching it.
She looked at you and rolled her eyes.
No,
she was like, "Put it away, James." God.
No, that scene happened, and as soon as it was revealed that it was Giles, she like let out a giddy little. She gasped and let out a giddy little laugh. She was like, "Oh, yay!"
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so you're like, oh my God. Back in the day when this came out, you're like, oh my God, I have to wait till next week. No, because I feel like the next week was a goddamn rerun, and we had to wait till the. No.
No, the following week was hold on. The following week was a rerun, but only because Two to Go and Grave aired back to back.
That's right. That's right.
Season finale.
That's right. That's why we're going to continue going. James, take us into the next one. No, I'm just kidding.
Sure.
We are not doing that. Because I am about to pee in my little manties.
Wow.
And they're very cute. They're Superman. It's a Superman thong.
Okay. Jeremy, would you like to play everyone's favorite game? Body count?
No, none.
One. The flaming fist muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What? Sorry.
So, So for one, part of what made Giles' return so great is he's not included in any of the opening credits.
No.
He's not in the regular cast, and they don't even give him the special guest star credit like they usually do as you're going through, like,
right. And they
the
told him that
show.
Was so it could be suspenseful and no one would be clued in, but really it's because then they don't have to pay him as much by giving him, screen credit.
So in the script, Giles's appearance is described as, quote, leather jacket, no glasses, pure Ripper.
Yeah, it would have been cooler if he actually was like full blown Ripper though. Like he had the Cockney accent and fucking just had like a white undershirt on, no pants, black socks, dress shoes, and slightly disheveled.
Yeah, and probably drunk.
Well, yeah, Ripper was never fucking sober.
Right. Our music this week, just our original score by little Tommy Wanker. Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Could you do me and our audience a favor?
Okay.
And on our sliding scale of 1 to 5,
Okay.
could you tell me how many badass returns of Giles you give this episode?
It's like a 2. I mean, I'm just no. It's a 5, James. This is a phenomenal episode. I mean, come on. The return of Giles, like, by that point, it's like, well, okay, I wasn't sure if this was a 5, but I just filled my pants. And I mean with number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Because when, like, I get so excited when I see Giles, I just start, like, uncontrollably defecating. I don't know what that means or what that says about either him or me, but listen, it's just what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, other than the little things we picked apart that are kind of annoying, this kind of episode, it doesn't even matter because the episode's just that damn good. There's no waste. God damn you, leave Orko alone, you motherfucker.
Orko's not even up there. I moved him so that I couldn't hurt him anymore.
Well, fucking goddamn He-Man almost took a tumble. And if He-Man goes down, I'll be there in like 4 hours. And we will engage in fisticuffs.
He's the most powerful man in the universe. He can handle it.
Okay. So, what was I saying? Yeah, it is phenomenal start to finish. Probably one of the best penultimate episodes of this show, of this entire series. I mean, goddamn, we get to see Willow and fucking Buffy like having a hellacious knockdown drag out. We get to see it.
And not only that, but, and obviously not the entire fights, but they did enough close-up shots of the fight, and it was clearly Sarah and Allison.
And I gotta say something, brother. I think Allison's a little bit, at least at that point, was a little bit better at doing fight choreography than SMG was.
Yeah, possibly.
Because I was thinking the same thing, and I was like, that's them right there, that's them right there, that's them right. And I was like, dude, she's a lot more natural in her movements and her fluidity than SMG was. So, anyway, yeah, phenomenal episode. Loved it. There was nothing it didn't have. There was no wasted time. Like, wait, what is this fucking scene about? You know, and it was a very cohesive, flawless episode. And the other reason it's a 5 is because it's a must watch. So that means it had to be a 4 or a 5 to you know, because it's an absolute must watch. God damn, just for the fucking fight scene alone, like, makes it like a 4. So, you know, it wasn't hard to wring out one more point. So yeah, it's a 5. That's all there is to it. Yep. All night long, all night. James, on our sliding scale of 1 to 5, how do you rate this episode? And if you're using something funny as the thing to rate with.
I am going to give this episode 5 something funny to rate this with.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I've gone back and forth. Like, is this a 4? Is this a 5? Is this a 4? Is this a 5? And for me, the ending, like the way Giles showed up, like that pushes it into the 5 category to me.
Yep.
Like it was already a 4. Yeah, there were some things that we were like, oh, this is kind of dumb or nitpicky, whatnot. But, at the end of the day, the episode is definitely a 4. And then you throw in that end with Giles showing up in the way he did. Yeah, that catapults it to a 5. Easy 5.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got so much of what you would want in a typical Buffy episode, let alone a penultimate episode. So yeah, it's a 5.
I mean, what else can you ask for in a Buffy episode? It's got everything, so...
Yeah.
All right, well, that was pretty easy episode to rate. James, BuffyRevisited.com. Did you know that's got a link to our email, which is BuffyRevisited@gmail.com?
Really?
It's also got a link to our Facebook page where no one posts except you.
Okay.
But that people could go and they could, post things.
Sure.
Also, it's a link to our YouTube page where you can watch the video version of this very podcast. And you could also leave comments there too. No one does, but you could.
Oh, okay.
Pretty interesting, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, enough said. Yeah, thanks for joining us this week, everybody. Guess what?
What?
Jeez, that was fucking delayed. Next week, we are going to be finishing season 6 and this 2-part arc with season 6, episode Deuce Deuce, Grave. Yeah, I fucking said it.
What?
Yep. So put your grave digging panties on, because you're going to need them.
Wow. Okay.
James, anything left to say? No? Okay. No.
No.
I've been one of your hosts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
Ta-ta.